Matachines is a mystery. It's about the coming of a new spirituality that's going to blend the spirituality of the conquerors with the spirituality of the conquered. Every community has a little bit different variation of the tradition, and the meanings are all different. From Las Cruces north is what we call Danza de la Palma. People talk about the palma as a way of teaching the Trinity. This pantomime, this play, is quite amazing. There's the king, there's the little girl, and there's ancestral spirits known as abuelos. The occasions of the Matachines are many. There's a bunch of Matachines for Christmas and New Year's, but you find them at other times in the saint's calendar. The music of the Matachines is the most ancient music in mestizo, Indo-Hispano, New Mexico. In New Mexico, we use the violin and the guitar. In southern New Mexico, with the Danza de la Flecha, there's like a little bow and arrow that's also a percussive device. The arrow doesn't shoot, but it's like a clacker, and there it's violin and drum and tombe. These beautiful melodies that are deceptively simple because they repeat and they repeat and they repeat. They have melodic qualities that link them with Europe, and the repetitive qualities links it with Native American music, and yet the rhythms are all 2 against 3. If you can tap your foot in 3s or 2s to the same piece, it's a son. This is the coming together of the European and the indigenous and the African. And it's a perfect soundtrack for 2 spiritual traditions or multiple spiritual traditions finding common ground. The narrative of the Matachines, this pantomime, this play, is quite amazing. The king, the monarca Moctezuma, there's one of the movements where he is sitting in a chair, and the little Malinche is in charge, and she gets a palma. The monarca holds his hands out, and she does a series of passes of the palma around his outstretched hands. And that's a transitional moment. People even call it la conversión de Moctezuma, the conversion of Moctezuma in some communities. Moctezuma comes alive. He's very happy after the Malinche converts him, and he dances around all of the other kneel dancers and brings them back to life. In Carnue, in San Antonio in East Mountains, one of the abuelos is an abuelo in drag, who's called La Perijundia. She taunts the children run after her, and she gives the children candy. She fights with the bull. The toro is the totem animal of Spain. The toro is stalked and killed by the abuelos. If this is indeed the totem animal of imperial Spain, and it's lying on the ground being castrated by the ancestral spirits from here, boy, that's the end of imperialism. And the people that came here from Europe changed. They're part of the regional Indo-Hispano culture here. Matachines is a mystery. It's about the coming of a new spirituality that's going to blend the spirituality of the conquerors with the spirituality of the conquered.